Oh, hello. Caught me down in my basement, storeroom area, organizing some apples and steak. So I think today on episode 5, we're probably going to start building the big tower I've been thinking about doing for a few episodes. It's going to be a design I saw on a video that I'm going to kind of tweak a bit, make my own. Before I do that though, I wanted to brainstorm some ideas with this mine entrance. So I wanted to convert it into kind of a cool looking mine entrance, something that looks more natural instead of just a hole in the ground with some stairs. I tried this out. I don't know how I feel about it right now. I needed to get an idea of what I wanted to do, but I think I need to do some more research, copy some people's ideas. That's what I mean by research usually. Yeah, the tower's gonna go on this little hill right here. Before I get started on that, I forgot to show you guys this last time. I made this chimney. I saw this design too. I wanted to incorporate the campfires because they actually produce smoke, little smoke animations. I had one design, but it was super bad, and so I happened to be watching a Minecraft video and saw this one design, and so I stopped and went right to my world and built it there. It was pretty cool. Then I also built these. I think I was showing you guys last time. Then a creeper. It was like episode 2 or something. A creeper trying to blow me up as I was showing you this, but they came out really well. These stairs here. So basically, this is gonna lead to. It's gonna be like that path kind of in front of the house. It's gonna be very hard to do all the way down this way. It's gonna lead straight. It's gonna wind a little bit, but it's gonna go in like a straight general direction. Essentially, I haven't decided if I want to go straight towards this big island thing, or if I want to go around it, because it goes straight to a village, which is where I'm trying to lead the road to, essentially. Show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can either go straight through here like a little, I was thinking like a bridge maybe, kind of dipping down and coming back up, or I could just go around the island. I'm not sure yet. I got a feeling whenever I start building it, I'll get an idea. This looks really cool. I love how the bright orange pops with this shader. There's one more thing I wanted to show you. This little design I did for this kind of wall back here, I guess. I don't plan on building anything past this area right here, so I think this is going to be kind of the motif of the border for like the little village, basically. There was one more thing actually I needed to do before I start building the tower. I forgot. For my library downstairs, it's going to take a lot more leather than I anticipated. I guess the cow crushers are a little bit slower than I thought as well. I ramped up my bamboo production quite a bit, so that I have a lot of paper, just not enough leather yet, so I gotta make a couple more cow crushers. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Gathering some supplies for that. Yeah, it came out really good. I'm really happy with the design of this. Sometimes when you imagine a design for something and you execute it, it's not always as good as you imagine. And this was, I could say this exceeded my expectations a lot. So I'm very happy with the end result. I didn't really even take my time that much either. I kind of found a design and just kind of went for it, you know. It's so loud in here. So this time it wasn't as hard. I was able to get these guys in really fast. As you can see here, some kind of editing magic. You can't even tell. But yeah, it was really easy this time. Maybe the second time was easier. Alright, now to the main event. The first thing I need to do is convert everything into like a stone base, because I want to keep the shape of this kind of place. I think the front door is just gonna be like right there, so it's gonna be like a sidewalk going into that. To convert everything into cobblestone and andesite and stone. It's kind of a mixture of those three. Alright, I got some progress here done. Before I move on any further though, this was bugging me since I discovered this area. Seems like I got my Silk Touch pickaxe. I wanted to do this. I guess a Silk Touch wood axe would be the appropriate tool for this. I'm not sure though. Some dirt here, that way we can put this outside wall on. Looks pretty cool. Alright, back to the tower. So I'm just kind of digging out some of the stuff down here. Gonna hollow out the inside of the kind of rock mountain base thing, and then the tower is gonna shoot up from the center of it. Fast forwarding to this. Got that done. That was fast. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Now I can start doing the tower. I'm actually trying to use these bamboo because I have so much. The scaffolding, rather. I've never really built anything tall with bamboo, so this might be a learning curve itself. So first thing is a 7x7 square, and I'm going to go up on each corner. I think it's 16 blocks. Including the base, it's 16. I'm gonna do that up all the way on 4 sides, and then gonna fill in the sides with just stone blocks, and then go back and do some finer detail after that. So far the scaffolding hasn't been too terrible. I think I've only died like twice so far now. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a nice. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than the original design that I first saw that I liked. It's a little more blocky and not as curvy as I prefer, but it's gonna look pretty cool in the end. I made a slightly bigger version than the one I saw. So the original one was like 5x5, and it's pretty much gonna be the same. I think I'm gonna do more than one of these maybe, because it's kind of like a guard tower, so it'd be nice to have these kind of put strategically in certain areas so I can go and see from a top-down view of everything, make sure there's no raids happening or anything like that. Eventually, when this becomes like a PvP server thing, it might actually become useful as well. I'm getting close to finishing the walls here. Stacking them up. One more. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go on the sides and put in some andesite on the bottom around each side, so that way it looks a bit more like actual stone, more natural kind of. It's kind of that same kind of method of breaking up the pattern so that your eye's not seeing the same thing over and over. I feel like that's kind of just the most important thing you can do in Minecraft decoration. You can just, you know, use a couple different similar blocks and just kind of go for it. And never be afraid to just knock some stuff down. Sometimes you have to rebuild something like 3 times before you get good at it, you know? Or you can just do what I do and just copy somebody else's build and then change it slightly. Alright, so I got that done. Here on the bottom, I'm going to go and finally incorporate some of this dark oak that's surrounding my village. I've been using mostly spruce and just regular oak. I figured I might as well incorporate the actual wood that's predominant in the area. Yeah, getting there. Almost done here with the walls. I think it's going to look pretty cool. I like the look of the dark oak here. Actually makes the spruce look like regular oak almost. I think I'm gonna incorporate some like barrels and stuff on the bottom, just kind of make it look like a rugged medieval kind of tower. Just put some random stuff in it, I guess. Yeah, it looks like a big rectangle right now. So I need to add some more details basically. So I'm gonna like just put in some shit. Fucker almost got me. I was close with this creeper. Been getting killed by that a lot. That was like it was almost like the other one from last episode. Okay, so just putting slabs down in kind of a corkscrew style. Kind of gonna wind it all the way up to a certain point and then put a ladder going to the very top. And what I'm gonna do is mix in some spruce and some dark oak slabs. Gonna keep the darker wood theme going, I guess. But still kind of blending it so it's not one solid color all the way up. You could probably get carried away with this blending stuff too if you... I feel like the path outside is borderline too crazy, but I think I was just crazy enough to where it looks good, so I'm pretty happy about that actually. So just kind of doing this all the way up. I think I'll go about here maybe. I only wanted to go to like the base of the tower because I think the original design there's like a ladder from pretty much the base of the tower to the top, so I wanted to kind of still keep that feel of it. So it was kind of cool having this extra space to build a staircase, I guess, which I'm digging already. I really like this idea. I love winding staircases for some reason. Kind of turning each one every time I place it so it's not the same. There's a cool little pattern to it. And there's the ladder. Kind of didn't show you guys that one. Fast forwarded a bit. Yeah, this looks really cool. That's kind of the bulk of the inside, really. There's not really much to the inside of this one. It's just going to be just kind of a tower, really, so you can... It's already paying off, see? I don't know if they see me or not. I don't know. Let's go down and check them out. So See if I can kill these guys real quick. I don't have a shield. I should go grab one of those real quick. Hold on a second. Put some stuff down too. There's way too much shit. Alright, let's go knock these guys out. Looks like they left. Well, that was easy. Alright, never mind. Back to building. Alright, so on the top here, basically I'm going to put these around the top here. Then I'm going to put stair slabs upside down in between the blocks here. I had to kind of go back and look at my design I did in creative mode a bunch of times, getting kind of annoying. So I condensed it down a little bit, the footage here. I have some secret builds in my creative world I don't want to show you guys just yet, that I'm going to implement in survival, but I had to test them out in creative first. For this, I did a lot of like pausing and going back, and I was recording while I was doing it, so I was kind of pausing, opening the creative world, looking at it for a second, that I would forget. So I eventually had to just kind of, I had to write down, like I drew out the pattern for a couple of different things I had to do on this, so that way I wouldn't have to keep exiting out of the game and then coming back in. It was getting annoying, so I edited all of that out for you guys. So now I'm just putting the stair blocks around the outside here, so it has kind of a nice kind of medieval tower look on the outside, but I need to go put upside down ones right here. So kind of, this is something I added. This was not the original design of the YouTube video I saw. I'm just mixing stone and stone brick. Don't get too crazy. If I didn't have any cracked stone or moss cobblestone or anything like that, so I can actually make that. I didn't realize you can make it with vines and stone. So I need to make some of that, but I haven't found any of the cracked stone bricks yet, so. Alright, and there it is. I got the windows already done too. Let's skip that. That was really tedious. I was trying to use bamboo to build sorry, I keep calling it bamboo. I was trying to use the scaffolding, and as you can see, I'm using dirt again here because it was just so much easier. The scaffolding was so tedious. Anyways, I put a couple staircases stacked up, 4, and then I put a polished andesite block on top of that, and then another couple sets of stairs, and created these cool little windows. And on the corners here I put I forgot what those are called. It was like stone fences, I guess. I put some stone fences and just some staircases. I think I died like that before already, but this time I did not. Yeah, just kind of carving out the corners a bit so they're not as, you know, kind of gave it some character. Once again, this was kind of like the original design, but I tweaked it just a little bit so it would be a little bit more original, so I'm not totally ripping off this person. But, you know, kudos to them. They have really cool designs. I've already took 2 of them. And now that I've got that done, I think I'm gonna go try to get some more bees over here. I think I saw one that I could get. I need to try to bump up my bee population a bit, so that's the plan. I think I saw one earlier when I was back here roaming around. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get him over here. And there he is. Put my lead around him and bring him back to the farm. Unfortunately, I lost my other bee. He flew away. I couldn't keep him around. I'm gonna try to get this one and some more, so that way I can start breeding them up and hopefully make like a big population of them. Because just one, they seem to fly away for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I keep thinking the lead is gonna break for some reason. I don't know if it's just because of the console version I've played. I feel like on Bedrock, I've been trying to lead animals, and maybe it's just horses, probably just horses in general. And they would always detach the lead somehow. But bees don't at all, so that's cool. How do I get this off here? It's definitely not with the pickaxe. I think you right click, there you go. Get him over here. Maybe the other one flew off because there was nothing to do. I feel like that wouldn't matter. As long as there's like flowers and stuff to pollinate, what difference does it make? I don't think you can get them to go into the beehive. Or sorry, that's the bee nest. I don't think you can get them to go in there by themselves. I think they just have to do it. But yeah. Let's see if I can try this again. Maybe he will go in the hive if I pull him into the hive. I got a feeling he will not. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is bad. Oh, I keep hitting him. Oh, I got it off. I hit the wrong button. Now he wants to kill me. Run. I wonder if I give him some space, it'll cool off a bit. Let's see. Just back up really far. As long as I just don't red. Give him a second. He's not chasing me. Okay, looks like he's turned back to normal. Let's go check it out. I'm assuming because he didn't chase me, it's just like a cooldown thing. Yeah, he's cool. I think I saw another one too. New rule: whenever you see bees, stop what you're doing and just go get them, no matter what. If possible, I guess. I should have gotten those two bees when I had the chance. I got a feeling it either despawned or it moved on somewhere else. I don't know if that's what they're doing, if they're like flying away, I don't know. I think this bee nest belonged to that bee there, so I'm gonna put it up. I don't know, even inside the hive, cool. I need to do more research on bees. Every video I've watched I've been trying to learn like the behavior of the bee AI, but I just have found no really conclusive videos to like teach me about it, so I could keep them around. That's kind of the goal, is really figure out their behavior so I can know how to keep them around, you know, because I want to build like a huge population of bees, or at least a bigger one, more than one. Wait a second. Is that another bee? Where did he come from? Is it my original bee that flew away? I have no idea where this other bee came from. This is really good news though. I went from really scary and thought I was gonna kill one bee to now having two. If I can breed it, I'll get 3. Come on. Come on, there you go. Yay. We got baby bees. Alright, everybody, thanks again for watching. Episode 5, Minecraft with Casey. Really good one today. We finished the tower. Got some more bees into the farm. All in all, I think this was a really good day. Let's stay cool. Until next time. See you later.